Hello my friends, welcome back to the next part of my Tormented Souls 2 demo playthrough. What a wild week it has been in survival horror. I hope to make this video a lot sooner, but Resident Evil 9 was announced, Silent Hill 1 Remake was announced, and just a SSR Wives demo came out and some other demos. It's just been a really crazy week in survival horror and just a really busy year all around, which is great to see but hard to keep up with. But I'm not complaining. I'm just glad to be back and finishing this one off. So in the previous video we picked up a handsaw and we attached a blade to it, and I actually thought this was going to be it's funny how whenever you examine it, the blade is not on it. I might actually have to report that as a bug. But basically, I assumed that the hacksaw would be used to cut these arms. I don't see why it can't be used to do that, but if I go to use, you'll see that it just doesn't work. So this particular puzzle must be, I assume this is where the boss is, but I hoped that the demo would let us see the boss, but it's not. So I'm going to show you guys where we're going to use the hacksaw instead. We have to go to the kitchen and cut the arm off a nun found inside one of the fridges. So the demo is pretty long compared to what I assumed it would be. However, there are a lot of puzzles that we don't get to do. I think I assumed that the demo would be a bit bigger, and that was because I was finding like lots of puzzles that I didn't know how to solve, basically, and the reason for that is because we aren't able to solve them in the demo. It's just it'll not be until the full game basically that we get to do them. So, but there are a few more puzzles. The next one we're going to come up against, we're going to go into the kitchen here, and actually I need to get my flashlight on. Oh, I haven't reloaded my shotgun actually, so let me just hit the lights. I'll take my shotgun out. And the spider enemy should be out here somewhere. See if I can rush him. Oh, I hear him. Here he comes, here he comes. Oh my god. So what I find is one shotgun shot and 3 nails seem to do the trick for these guys. And I'll just go ahead and reload. So first of all, let's go and get the let's go and use the hacksaw on this nun in the freezer. So we'll open up the freezer. We'll equip our hacksaw and cut the arm off. And she's holding like a kind of a scroll, which is also has a key. At first I didn't, whenever I was playing this out, just testing, I didn't really realize that the chessboard on the back of it actually had these symbols. And at first I didn't, the L shape really threw me off. I know how to play chess, so I know how the pieces move. But I had to actually look this one up because I didn't realize that the I was trying to work out like a code or something, and the L just really threw me off because I thought it was like letters. These were all representative letters, but what they represent is how chess pieces move. So the knight can move in like an L shape, the rook can only move in straight lines, bishop can only move diagonally, the queen can move pretty much any way it wants and as far as it wants. The king can only move one step at a time, and the pawn can, the Y and the pawn did catch me off guard, but that's because the pawn ticks in a Y shape, or a diagonal shape I should say, and then we're back to just the knight again. So with this information, we have to thaw the hand out first. Let me just turn my lighter on. And we are going to thaw the hand out because it's holding this scroll, but it won't let go because it's got like a tight grip. Let's see if I can set it on top of the cooker. We will open this up and then light the wood. So use this. Alright, so now if we pick this, scroll up, let me go out of this dark area. Let's go up in here and we'll solve this puzzle. So this is going to give us the basement key, effectively. So the knight's okay. We need to have a rook on this one. Bishop over here. And the king and the queen actually look fairly similar. Actually, they generally do tend to in chess pieces anyway. This one is... wait a minute, have I messed up? No, this one is a pawn actually. I think I have messed this up. This was a pawn. Oh yeah, it worked, okay. I thought I messed up, but I didn't. So this key is for the basement. So that's where we're going to basically end the demo. So we're going to go down into the basement. I believe there is one more puzzle to solve. There's a couple of enemies around here that we don't really need to actually kill because this area, I believe, is for a later part in the demo. There's a bunch of enemies down... Oh, there he is. Down this way. There's like 3 guys down there. But we're just going to avoid them because it's a locked door down there and we don't have any means of getting through that door. So, again, that's for the full game. This is why I thought the demo... I stopped the demo last time because I was like, there's way much more here that I need to do, but... Yeah, some of it, we just aren't getting the chance to do it just yet. And the game does throw a couple more enemies out here. I think I'll try and avoid them. See if I can just run past them if possible. But it spawns some enemies out here that aren't usually in this area. There they are. Just lurking about back there. Oh, there he comes. Don't really need to fight them, so we'll just go down. I'll just get my lighter back out. So we're going to go down into the basement now that we've got that basement key. And there is, again, I think the game spawns another spider one down here. Or I can't remember if it was one from previously that I just didn't kill. I never actually got, that really frustrated me too. There's a health pack over there I never got to get. So again, probably I'll just light this... I need to fall back here. Yeah, I think there's a spider over here. And I'll just shoot him and run past him. And we didn't get to give the book, the cutscene where the guy's like, oh, get me that book. And I think probably in the main game, if you give him the book, he'll get let you enter the boss room. We didn't get to give him that book, and again, I think that's like a teaser for the final from when the game's released. So we're getting deeper and deeper into this monastery, and we're starting to get into like a very, very old part of the monastery where there's like all this torture equipment and skeletons everywhere. And there is a puzzle right here. So first we just have to cut the wire. And this opens up. And we only have half of the clue, the rest of it's been ripped off. So I'll go and show you where that is, and then we'll solve this one. One thing that I thought was strange about this is, like, this is nice and close up in this view. I quite like that, but whenever we leave and then we press this again, it kind of angles it, and it's a little bit further back. And if I noticed there was a slight bug as well, if you have your texture set way down, it's almost impossible to read those the numbers on that, so I had to tweak my textures a couple of times. So this is another save room. I'm not going to actually save it, but we've got some bullets, some shotgun rounds, a giant bed here, unusually large bed, and then I don't know if these masks are like a future puzzle or it's just kind of like a cool little ornament type thing to look at. Yeah, we've got everything we need in here. I'm gonna just probably reload my shotgun because there is... Oh, no. Okay, I didn't realize it's that dark. Oh yeah, I can flip a switch back here. Let's see. There we go. Got some lights on at least. But this thing right here doesn't work, so that's part of the puzzle. So we needed to get the power working into that, but we need to find the other half of the puzzle first. So there it is right here. And whoa, there's a creepy spider guy. He's got me. No, 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 don't kill me. Oh no, I didn't reload. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna take some health. I thought I reloaded my shotgun. This sucks. Alright, let's get a few nails into him. I didn't think I actually reloaded the second time either. Okay, so we glanced at the clue here. The one thing that kind of bugs me is we don't get to take the clue with us. Like, it's just a little piece of paper. I don't know why we can't just like put that in our pocket or whatever. But I guess, you know, the best thing to do is just like take photos, you know, take your phone out, take a snapshot. Like, I noticed I recently played through Post-Trauma, and in that game, like, you had to take pictures of all the clues. Really, there wasn't really any way of taking clues with you. So like, I got used to just taking photos of everything. But basically, the other half of this piece of paper just tells you that, that it's a digital number and it's an 8. So we have to make we have to get to the number 80 using these switches. So what we do is 4 plus 12 plus 19 plus 23 and then just 22. So that makes 80. You'll just have to take my word for it. There's no like indication that you got this puzzle right until you hit the switch. So what we do is we follow this red cord, red wire, back to that switch I tried earlier. And now when we flip this switch, we get that buzzer noise, and that's just basically telling us that we can now open these up. And there's a large skeleton. The skeleton's far too big to be a regular person, so there's like some sort of giant enemies or something we have to watch out for. And in this cell, we can actually, you can just see through this bed that there's a, it says it's light enough to move, and you can just about see like a shaft down below the bed. So we grab the bed, pull it back, and this will allow us to climb down. Further into the, there's some creepy voice. Further into the, it's almost like a crypt now, because there's like, you'll see there's lots of like skulls and skeletons, and the place is really falling apart. It's a really old part of the church or monastery, and we're pretty much at the end of the demo, guys. So I want to thank you guys for checking this video out, and oh, I like these little chains here as well. These are pretty cool. I like how these move about whenever you walk into them. But yeah, whenever this game comes out, the full game, I'll definitely try and cover this. I really want to do like a full playthrough and a review and everything. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll leave at the very end of this, there's like, it shows off some of the locations and stuff, so I don't want to talk over that and spoil it. But if you guys are looking for more survival horror, please do check out my website, survivalhorrors.com. I'll leave a link in the description, and yeah, I'll leave this little intro, or this little outro I should say, to play and let you guys see some of the upcoming levels and stuff.